She's a centrist. She has great economic credentials. She's declared her independence from the Prime Minister, and she'd be ready on day one to take over.
Jean Chrétien's right-hand man, Eddie Goldenberg, is not waiting for Justin Trudeau. He is pushing his party to pick now backbench MP Chrystia Freeland for leader. Goldenberg says she'd be the perfect foil for Donald Trump precisely because Trump does not like to be confronted by strong women.
We know we're dealing with a bully, and when you deal with bullies, you don't appease bullies, you push back. She's pushed back against him, and that's why he doesn't like her.
Liberal MP Sean Casey in Chandra area also went on record this week pushing for Freeland. Goldenberg says the party has no time for a normal leadership race. He says the caucus should just choose the next leader.
The country cannot afford a vacuum with a leader who doesn't have credibility over the next 3 or 4 months.
Liberal Party President Sachit Mehra refused an interview request on the topic, but legal experts have told Global News that, well, Goldenberg's idea to skip a leadership race is a long shot. That said, some Liberal MPs say the process to pick that new leader should be a quick one.
The sooner the better as far as I'm concerned. I think it's important to provide that clarity, but I think it's also important the sooner he's able to make that decision, the sooner we can move into this process that you're asking about of electing a new leader.
The party will have its processes, but I think also we have the concept of electoral emergency in many of the things we do.
Both Yvonne Baker and Rob Oliphant believe the Liberals cannot win the next election the way things are now.
There's an obstacle there, and it's Justin Trudeau, and people are not rational about it.
David, you've been talking to lots of Liberal MPs this week. Is there a consensus emerging on what Trudeau should do?
Surprisingly, perhaps, Carolyn, no. While there are definitely more Liberals calling for Justin Trudeau to step aside now than there were at the beginning of the week, it seems to be still only about a third of the caucus. Another third want him to stay, and another third will not say, privately or publicly, where they stand. But you know, Rob Oliphant told me something I thought was interesting today. His riding executive was unanimous that Trudeau had to go, but as Rob told me, it was not about any policy disagreements or anything wrong with Trudeau's record in office. It was about the man himself. Oliphant's riding executives are like a lot of Liberals right now. They are convinced Trudeau will lead them right off the electoral cliff, and that's why he's got to go. Carolyn.
David Akin in Ottawa, thanks for that analysis.